Picture this. Billions of dollars moving silently. Giant whales stacking XRP like they know something the rest of the world doesn't. Quietly, 340 million tokens swept off exchanges in just days. While retail investors are distracted by headlines, watching Bitcoin, watching Ethereum, but in the shadows, XRP is coiling. You've seen it before. A market that looks calm on the surface, but beneath it, tension, pressure, energy, ready to snap. And now, analysts are whispering the same phrase, a 39% surge incoming. That's not clickbait. That's math. That's chart patterns. That's whales making their move before you. So, let's play this out. Imagine you had just $1,000. Nothing life-changing. Just $1,000. But this isn't about what it buys today. This is about where it could take you tomorrow. If XRP plays out the way the biggest investors are betting, $1,000 could be the seed that grows into $50,000. That's not fantasy. That's the wealth transfer. Because history doesn't repeat exactly, but it rhymes. And the rhymes are loud right now. Everywhere you look, MACD nearing a bullish crossover, coiling patterns screaming breakout, court battles that should have crushed XRP only made it stronger. Ripple didn't just survive the SEC's war, it thrived. It gained clarity, it gained legitimacy. And now, while everyone else is distracted, the stage is set. But let's pause. Ask yourself, why would whales suddenly accumulate 340 million XRP at once? Why now? Why here? They're not guessing. They're not throwing darts. They see the setup. Because here's the truth. Markets are not random. They're engineered, designed, driven by insiders who move before the headlines. And right now, those insiders are buying what you're doubting. Think about that. What if you're watching the single greatest wealth transfer of this decade unfold right under your nose? What if XRP isn't just another altcoin, but the bridge, the connector, the missing piece between the old financial world and the new digital frontier? Because this isn't just about price, it's about position. Ripple has been building rails, deals with banks, partnerships with payment providers, quietly embedding itself into the system while most people weren't looking. And now, the timing is eerie. On one side, trillions locked in legacy banking. On the other, the unstoppable tide of blockchain. What connects them? Liquidity, speed, settlement? Exactly what XRP was born to do. And that's why this moment feels different. The charts say breakout. The whales say accumulation. The narrative says wealth transfer. So the question is, are you watching from the sidelines or are you riding the wave? Because here's the kicker. Wealth transfer doesn't ask permission. It doesn't wait. It moves fast, brutal, unstoppable. By the time the headlines confirm it, the move is already halfway done. And that's what makes this moment so dangerous and so powerful. Most people, they'll wait, they'll scroll, they'll shrug it off, they'll say, "Wake me up when XRP is $10. But by then, the window's gone. The wealth transfer already happened. The whales already ate. And you? You're left chasing. Let's go deeper. Analysts are pointing to a coiling wedge pattern forming on XRP's chart. It's the kind of pattern that doesn't just drift. It snaps, violently, to the upside. CoinDesk? They see MACD flirting with a bullish crossover, a signal that has historically ignited multi-week rallies. Crypto Potato? They call it a coiling pattern that signals an explosive next step. Finance Yahoo? They don't mince words. XRP breakout on the horizon. Tip ranks? They're bolder. They're talking about a controlled launch toward $50. Not $5, not $10. $50. Do you feel that? The difference? That's not just hopium. That's conviction. And that conviction is why the whales are already loading up. Because, let's be honest, they don't want you in early. They want you doubting. They want you scrolling past. They want you waking up late and buying at the top. That's how wealth transfer works. It's not evenly distributed. It's not fair. It's brutal. It's asymmetric. A few act early. The majority act late. And that's why $1,000 can become $50,000. For the few. Not the many. But here's the suspense. This isn't about one clean, easy moonshot. The road will be messy. Shakes. Pullbacks. Fear. Headlines designed to push you out. That's the test. That's the trap. Because before a wealth transfer comes the shakeout. Think back. Every major crypto bull run has had it. Sharp dips, brutal pullbacks, sudden panic, designed to make you question, designed to make you sell. But the ones who held, the ones who saw through the noise, they didn't just make profits, they built generational wealth. And XRP is setting up to be no different. So here's the heartbeat of this story. The whales aren't scared of the dips. They want the dips. They use them to load up. While retail panics out, they're filling bags. And when the breakout comes, they ride it, fully loaded, while the latecomers scramble to get in. That's wealth transfer. That's how it's always worked. So, let's connect the dots. Ripple versus SEC. What should have been the kill shot turned into clarity. Market structure, a coiling spring begging to release. Indicators, flashing bullish signals we haven't seen in months. Whales, 340 million XRP stacked like dominoes waiting to fall. Narrative, wealth transfer, life-changing upside. Now pause, take a breath. Do you feel the tension? The setup? The inevitability? Because this isn't just about charts. This is about psychology, timing, momentum. This is about what happens when markets hit a tipping point. And XRP is right there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.